next movie on the docket is Fantastic Four. Who wants to kick it off? I
This
can't
is the
even
re-
go
I
ahead.
can start. This is the review I've been most interested to hear because I haven't talked to either of you about it, and this is getting a lot of praise. And I do not think this movie is very good.
Oh, okay.
I think it
I
looks
feel the opposite.
amazing. Really, I think
I
it
was
is
shocked at how much I
so
like this
boring.
movie.
I think I think it's so boring. Um, it starts off pretty well and then just becomes generic, quippy Marvel movie, and I think I've this is my limit. I think I'm done. I don't think I can do this anymore. Like Johnny Storm never once made me even smile with his quips. Uh, I think the action's really dull. I think it's edited very poorly. I think there's a lot
Jesus.
missing, and I just did not like. I walked out of the theater, and as it ended, my dad texted me. He was like, "Fantastic Four's out. Is it any good?" I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty good." And by the time I got to my car, I was like, "I don't think I like that at all." I don't know, Liam. I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, I mean, I can only. First of all, I do think that I have more nostalgia for the Fantastic Four than I thought that I did. Like,
Mm,
seeing them on screen again after how bad the 2015 one was, and seeing them in this, like, in the retro futuristic world, like, it just worked for me. And I liked I don't know. I enjoy the interactions, especially between all of them. I liked the Johnny and Ben relationship because typically what we've seen in other movies is them just like going at it and like not really liking each other. But in this, they're like actually friends, and I love Cousin. Like Richie as the Thing is incredible casting. Um, I like that Galactus is a big guy and not a cloud. Uh, I don't know. Like honestly, it felt it's a notch below Superman for me. But there was just something. I understand what you're saying about like the quippiness and that it did end up feeling a bit like a generic Marvel movie. I like that the plan didn't work and they had to resort to another plan. They were just gonna move the fucking planet somewhere. Um, I like that everyone likes them too. That they're like the Beatles. They just like go on the Ed Sullivan show and everyone. And I like that the Thing is like, I'm gonna pick up a car. Fuck yeah. Like I don't know. There was just something. It's it to me. I'm just annoyed that they're gonna have to go to our world. Like it sucks that they're gonna have to
yeah.
go hang out with Captain America and shit because it's all dreary and boring. Like the fact that they're gonna end up hanging out with them. The way you feel about this movie is how I felt about Captain America: Brave New World. Where after I first saw it, I'm like, pretty standard movie, and then after I thought about it for like 10 more minutes, I'm like, fuck that movie. That movie sucks so bad. Like, and I think in relation to it is probably why I'm more positive on it because the the Marvel movie that was more fresh in my mind, I did see Thunderbolts, but I was just like comparing it to how much I fucking hate Captain America: Brave New Bird. Uh, and yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it.
I Speaking of Superman, I think where we praise Superman for being already existing and just jumping into it, I think I needed to see them become these characters. I don't think I know anything about any of these four characters at all by the end of this movie. Like I don't know
You
who they
kind of
are.
did.
I don't know. I didn't get that much at all. I would have liked to have
Well,
seen them as I don't know them beforehand because I don't know if they're sectioned off. They like you have Sue and I guess you do have Sue and Johnny, but you have kind of have Sue and Reed, and then you have Ben and Johnny, and I don't think there's a lot of them together, or enough of them together to buy into it. And that might be the what they cut. I have no idea.
I don't know. I like there's the scene where they find out they're pregnant, and Ben can just like tell, like he's like, it's written all over your husband's face. Uh, it's funny that there's a scene where like they do have like a flashback part where they show how it happened, and I
Yeah,
like that Mr. Fantastic is like, I got the three best people who happen to be my wife, my best friend, and my wife's brother.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know.
I don't know. I'm a sucker for a good origin movie, but I kind of like how the new way that they're doing it, where it's not like cookie cutter, they're not superheroes, and then they kind of jump straight into it because we've just seen it so many times.
Yeah.
Maybe a little light on the background though throughout the story, but I'm like kind of in the middle of you guys. I really enjoyed it in theaters, but during the theater, I was like, this is just such a generic Marvel movie. However, I really just liked all 4 characters a lot to where I was like, I'd be interested in seeing these characters again. I think Incredibles really hurts this movie. Just because it's like
100%.
Incredibles stole so much from Fantastic Four, and Disney and Pixar did it so well that it's just like it just kind of feels like you're just like ripping off Incredibles. I know Fantastic Four is first, but it's just like, and I think having like the underworld character that they used in Incredibles be so pronounced in this movie, it's like
I love Paul Walter Hauser though.
Yeah, I was saying it's always great to see
get that guy work.
I do too. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm just saying that didn't help its cause to where, and like you already had the baby introduced too, so it's just like it's very on the nose. It just it hurts it. It hurts it, and I don't think there's any. This isn't helping. I don't know, drive the genre of superhero movies. Everything that they do in this movie has been done before. It felt very uninventive. But the only thing I really did like was the 1950s futuristic world that they did. I thought that was super cool. And I thought the characters were all likable, and I would certainly watch these characters again. The villain was good, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like, this is the villain you used for the first movie. Where do you go from here? You know, like you already had such a massive villain to begin with that it's kind of hard to see where they're going to go forward. So this is like a rare, I'm going to give us a 5.5, which usually you need a 6 to get a thumbs up for me, but I'm going 5.5, but thumbs up because I like the characters so much. I think they build a nice little world. And this is kind of a launch pad because I think, correct if I'm wrong, guys, but the Avengers movies, Fantastic Four is going to be very pronounced in those movies. And I do think that this is a vehicle to get you interested in the upcoming Avengers movies. And it did that for me, though it wasn't the most inventive movie. It was kind of cookie cutter. The last 30 minutes, I got kind of bored, but I did have a good time in theaters with it. So I'm a 5.5 thumbs up. Would I watch it again? Maybe. I mean, it's an okay 2-hour movie, but I'm not dying to see it again.
Yeah, and the best part is the setting or the set, and we're going to lose that once they move over, which is a real shame. I'm a 5 out of 10, thumbs down. I don't think I'm going to watch this again. I think Galactus is kind of boring. I don't think he's a great villain. Looks cool, can do cool stuff, but then I don't know. They just kind of push him into a portal. I don't know. I just don't think the action. The stretching's really bad. This is the thing we've seen. I love all these 4 actors independently. I don't know. Something about this movie just did not work for me.
I mean, the Thing lifting up the car scene is awesome. I just need more of the Thing. And like him cooking, those are great scenes. It's just not enough.
There's clearly some subplot with him and Natasha Lyonne that got completely removed from this movie. Like,
did this movie get heavily edited, or are you just assuming?
I assume it did. I don't know. It just there seems to be more.
It was enough. It was just like they're planting the seeds. He's always struggling to find love.
I guess
in the first movies they made her blind.
Mike, I know they did cut. John Malkovich was supposed to be a villain in the beginning of the movie, and they cut his entire section, which I guess was like 20 minutes long. So if they cut more, I'm not sure.
Damn. Justice for John Malkovich.
I'm always saying that.
Liam, you score it, and then we'll get into spoilers.
I'm gonna say
we've already started spoilers, but I mean, who cares?
I say we go to the next movie. Thumbs up. 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Thumbs up.
I mean, we can
for
talk
a Marvel movie too. Like
we can talk a little more about this movie. I don't really have a whole lot more to say though. So like, is there anything else, or are they going to go straight to Avengers now? This is all you get of them, or is there going to be a Fantastic Four too?
No, Doomsday is supposed to be next year.
Yeah,
Doomsday's next year.
Yeah, that's where you go from here. Like, well, you were talking about, oh, where do we go from here? I'm assuming what Doomsday is that Doctor Doom is trying to like merge universes or something, and that's how some type of battle world, which he's done in the past in the comics, where universes and planets are collapsing in on each other or something. Because the very end of we didn't even see because in the very end of Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four ship shows up in our universe, and we didn't see that in the Fantastic. I really thought my assumption was that the Fantastic Four ship was going to be not with the Fantastic Four, and I thought it was going to be just Nathan Richards, just the kid. Nathan, is that his name? No, that's Cable.
No,
what's his name?
Something. Yeah, it's something.
Reed Richards.
Franklin. Richards. I thought they were going to, but it ends with Doctor Doom, and then we don't see them go to our universe, but we know they're going to. So I assume that'll be the start of Doomsday. I guess is them coming to our universe. I don't know. Everything about Doomsday that's come out has been like they don't have a script. They're just kind of flying by the seat of their pants. They paid the Russo brothers $50 million.
Liam, you didn't see Thunderbolts?
I did see Thunderbolts.
Okay, Thunderbolts is good.
I enjoyed Thunder.
Yeah, it's the best Marvel movie.
Fantastic Four more.
I thought this movie was totally fine. It just is so generic Marvel though. It's like it's Marvel's change up. It's just whatever. It's just fine.
Which is a shame because it seemed like it could have been something newer, better, a good jumping off point for what's to come, but it falls back onto the old shit so much in the back third of this movie.
It's 10 out of 10 casting though. They knocked the Fantastic Four out of the park.
Yes, and I will say that the Silver Surfer chase scene when it goes like full Interstellar is fucking sick. It's one of the best action scenes in any Marvel movie ever. However, the rest of the action is not very good, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because the guy's too big. When the villain's too big, it's like, what are you going to do?
And all they do with Reed is just he climbs a building. Like he doesn't become different shapes. He just stretches a little bit and climbs stuff.
Yeah. Oh wait, I want to say this: Superman not using his heat vision, multiple scenes where it would have helped out so much. Pissed me off so much. I love heat vision too. Sorry.
I like with Reed the simple stuff, like when he's like writing on the chalkboard and he's got a big chalkboard and he can extend his arm. Because I just don't think, you
don't get much of him.
Is he like Elastic Man in the sense that, like, because Elastic Man in the DC comics can transform into basically anything. And I feel like traditionally Reed can just kind of stretch. He doesn't necessarily, like, make his entire body into a sailboat or something.
Which is why I think Incredibles is better. I did have that thought during this movie. I'm like, God damn, The Incredibles is good. Like, I'm just...
Because they use Elastigirl so much. Yeah. Stretchy punches. They turn her into... She's a... What do you call it? A parachute.
But, I mean, I think we all kind of feel similar. Liam's just a fuckboy for Marvel.
I just... Listen, I try to be more positive in my life lately. I just went in with a fine attitude. I was just like, I don't know. There was just no point... It was more about how it made me feel. I just like the whole time I'm like, I'm having a fun time on this ride here. I could pick apart the little nitty gritty things here, and if I wasn't grabbed by it immediately, I probably would. But it just worked for me the whole time, and I let a lot of things just kind of any criticism just kind of blow by me.